Two very athletic teams here, Greg. A game that's sure to produce a lot of highlights.
And makes me think of Stacey Augmon, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. And they have their big three all out there. Westbrook at the point with LeBron and Davis at the forward. Jordan is out there with Avery Bradley.
And Davis has added strength over his career. I mean, it really helps him inside.
DeRozan surveying the D. Westbrook against Ball. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 3. Caruso kicks to Ball. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Lakers ball.
And this is year one of LeBron's 2-year, $85 million extension. And, Greg, that will take him through age 38.
And that will amount to $435 million in career earnings, the most all time. And it wouldn't surprise me if he's got a few more years left in the tank after that.
Showing the muscle right there. I love how Westbrook takes on all comers when he's trying to score.
Ball, a screen on Bradley. Caruso, the pass to Levine. Offline with his 3. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort? I mean, turnovers were a huge issue. But they don't have to play safe tonight. They do have to play smart.
Nice hustle there. You can count on DeRozan for this. He works so tirelessly as a scorer.
Davis against DeRozan. The kick out to LeBron. Shoots over DeRozan. And it's James missing.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
And the rejection by LeBron.
Chicago ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Here's White. Nice shot from the wing. It's a tie ball game.
Well, there's such a great rhythm to the game. White looked comfortable on the catch and shoot.
Rondo kicks to Anthony. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Horton Tucker. And Jones sends it back. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. .32 seconds left here in the opening quarter. From deep three-point range, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Bulls ball.
Chicago has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And there's the pass to Dosunmu. Back to White. Now here's Dosunmu, guarded closely. White, good. White's got his second basket.
What a move from White. I mean, that's the kind of handle that makes defenders hesitate.
Rondo, bounce pass. Fades away. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Rondo.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
It's all tied in Chicago. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And we all all know the great LeBron James can do it all, but he says he doesn't have to for his team to be successful.
There's no pressure for none of us to score. There's no pressure for any of us to do more than you have to. You know, for me, I'm whatever. I'm all about winning.
Well, and the way this roster is composed with Anthony Davis and all these veterans around, everyone able to play their part.
And play their role. As LeBron gets older, he's going to choose his spots and look for ways to make his teammates better.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Malik Monk out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's LeBron James. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Anthony in at the 4 slot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Davis, of course, is a superstar at both ends of the court. LeBron James says his ability to guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5, take the challenge to guard on the perimeter, and continue to protect the paint, it's hard to score on him. Guys?
PA, he is a lead in every way, as are you. Thank you. And the Lakers with possession here. The Bulls getting the bucket. Davis with a screen on Levine. Right side, Westbrook lets it go from the wing, and the shot is long. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And maybe the crowd had an effect on them. I mean, who knows? I mean, they looked uncomfortable at the time.
And Kevin, you tend to forget this about Levine. I mean, he's still so young. You feel like he's been in the league forever.
Now here's James. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
Now here's Ball. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook, it's DeRozan with the drive. And Davis pulls it down. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Anthony. Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
DeRozan with it. Westbrook picks him up. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Now Westbrook. Last time 14 points for him. And there's the drive. And it goes down 2 points.
Physical defense, possible they could have called a foul there. But Westbrook, he's a beast. He just plays right through.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We come back right after this.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half. And this matchup has been every bit as good as advertised. Just take it from Shaq. I mean, he's the king of advertisements.
Stay tuned, folks. Don't change that dial.
But what about during the commercials?
Definitely not.
Moving on now to the first half. So far, things looking good for the Bulls.
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So for Chicago right now, DeRozan out there with Zach LaVine. And it's Vucevic. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Caruso in at the shooting guard position. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Here's Caruso following the basket by LeBron James. That one good for 2. Caruso's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Bulls.
2 minutes.
Davis dishes to Jordan. Back to Davis. Jordan with a screen on Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Stolen by LaVine. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. DeRozan leading the charge. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Some changes for Chicago. Bradley comes in for Vucevic. And it's Derek Jones in for LaVine. And then for Los Angeles, Horton Tucker comes in for Davis. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Ball. Outside, Jones. And he lays it straight in. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
And after 1 year at UNLV, Derek Jones Jr. going pro back in 2016. He's gone from an undrafted project to a dunk contest champion.
Now here's Ball after LeBron James's miss. Ball, and Jordan sends it back.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Well, he's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Jordan with a screen on Ball. And it's Rondo penetrating. Los Angeles with another miss. The Bulls leading by 13. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And they're able to recover. Now here's DeRozan. Defense right on him. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. DeRozan's got 10 points in the game.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Here's James. Right through the D for the layup.
There's no way to handle LeBron James inside. It's just not going to happen.
Pass to DeRozan. Back to Ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game. And so it's the Chicago Bulls in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on the platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So with LeBron on the bench, this is who Frank Vogel is out there. Howard and AD play together down on the block. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Anthony, and it's Reeves in at the 2. Now here's Westbrook, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And while they haven't worked it inside as much in the second half as they did earlier, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get back to that strategy.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
I love how they've attacked the basket in this game. They've taken a very aggressive approach.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
Now, here's Dosunmu. High post Vucevic. Vucevic setting the pick for Levine. And Levine throws it down.
Nation from Levine. I mean, finding his finish despite the contact.
And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
No doubt, but I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done. Oh, nice there, getting the reverse. Love that, and the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And this, the second season of Anthony Davis's 5-year, $190 million extension. And he admitted that with his injury history, that long-term security was a consideration.
Now here's Levine, just his first attempt. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Levine. Vucevic has got his first bucket in this one. Passes to Westbrook. Lobbed up there for Howard. It's stolen by Green. To the inside. Pass to White. Now the dish to Levine. The pass to White. Right side Levine. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And AD's injury woes rearing their head last season as well, Greg. We saw it missing a number of games.
Well, a big man with his athleticism, a lot of stress on the legs. LeBron's got him on the same nutrition and treatment regimen. Hopefully, that'll help.
Just 5 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. From the top of the key, he buries it.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Chicago.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And they've taken control of the season series. This brings them to 2-0 with 1 game left against this squad.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zach LaVine.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Now, here's Dosunmu. LaVine is screen on Westbrook. Steps back. White with it. Westbrook picks him up. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total team effort.
For 3, Westbrook. Good on the three-point shot.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Well, it's a matter of pride and a matter of each side trying to seize control of this game right now.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Zach LaVine.